down here in the southwest this summer. Pretty good on the solar, but could have been a lot better. Could have been a better summer all round. Some parts of the country have had a nice summer, but we haven't down here. Been absolutely pants. So, what's been going on down here? Well, been very busy. Pond's been ticking away quite nicely. Not really had any problems. Matured into the summer nicely. The filters all grew up fine. Didn't have to add any beneficial bacteria or anything like that. It's all grew up by itself. Fish have been happy, stonking away and feeding. And pond's been more or less looking after itself, barring a weekly or fortnightly cleaning. But the other day there was a big bang and a trip out, and I haven't really looked at it yet. Haven't had a chance. Pond started tripping out, and discovered it was UV light. Now lucky when it trips out, it doesn't throw the inverter out. It keeps on running, just throws the item out. And what it was chucking out was one of these. Now, bloody UV lights. Been kind of a vein for the last few years. On the old pond, I had a nice Britain 25 that ran happily for like 8 or 9 years, and I still got the damn thing in there now, and I swapped it out for a bigger one, but it's still in there now, and it still bloody works. I have used it. But on this pond, I went over to a cheaper 55, and I got myself one of these. Now, this is a J-Code, and quite a nice light. I think they're sold under another couple of other different brands as well. But put one of these in, ran fine for a couple of years. But the bloody starter kinked out. So I was struggling back then, and I wanted it quick, so I just bought another one, which is on the pond now, and that's the one that's gone, incidentally. It's been out for about a month. Been waiting. Anyway, I had a delivery from China the other day, Alibaba, whatever it's called, the Chinese website. I went on there and I managed to buy 4 starters for these, and paid about £5 each. I think it was just over a £5. Post was about a tenner, but this one here is the original one that I bought with a new starter in it. I'll whip you in there on the bench to what I did, where it's stripped out, and I just fit the new starter. These are not meant to be taken apart. Bloody thing, I'd say it was super glued, the end onto it, but now it's stuck on with silicone. It is kind of weatherproof where it's to, but that section don't get any water. These are a good light, they really are. Seals in it, just O-ring seals, are all replaceable. I did look, I don't think they sell them anymore, but they might do. I could only find 18 watt or 25 watts, not the bigger 55s. Anyway, I'll take you in on the bench a second to what I did. Okay, so excuse the noise. Fans running, everything for the inverters for the pond. This is what you get inside the box. Now, it takes a bit of opening with a small tool, but once you've actually got it open, because they glue the bloody things together, you can get at this. There you go. Now this is a starter, and managed to pick up 3 or 4 of these. I think it was 4. Yeah, 4 of these. Alibaba, about a year and a half, 2 years ago. So I'm having to replace this one again. I've got confused now as to whether this is the original one or the one I replaced last time, but they're exactly the same as the starter units I got from Alibaba. And yeah, it was definitely 4 of them. I got 4 of them, and they worked out about £5 each, posted straight from China. Right, so I'll get this one back together, and I actually stick the box back together again with a little bit of silicone, so it's easy enough to pull apart next time. But I've got 2 of these, and I've just got to swap the light unit out for the other running one, and then have this one with the unit swapped over, ready to go again. I'm pretty sure it's because I don't run them that often, and they're on and off sort of thing. Usually flick it on once a week through the summer, not at all through the winter. If it was on permanently, I reckon they'd probably last longer, but these seem to blow out and it does seem to be a nightmare on any of these blooming UV lights. Right, on to the next bit. Okay, kind of excuse the noise, but it's a little bit difficult, and shouldn't really be doing it with the lid open here, but I've got laser goggles on. This is the laser engraving. Now, all the individual scales on these plaques are actually engraved and then coloured in. So this is the speed it moves at, which is 300 millimeters a second, so that's about 1 foot a second. And it's engraving 3 fish at the moment. I'll show you when it's finished, because this is the main bodies of the fish. But I reckon this will take about half an hour by the time it engraves these and then cuts them. So let's come back to it after it's finished. Okay, I'm hoping that you can. I'm hoping that you can see it. This is 3 fish, multiple scales. All the scales have been engraved. It's probably showing up better on the blue plastic coating there, on the plastic. But all these scales then have to be individually coloured in with permanent paint, coloured marker, which hopefully lasts a good few years outside. I know the plastic will. Colours on the scale should as well. So this is just the white for the finished multi-scale plaque. I've now got to do all the other colours that go with it, which is the black for the plaque, the red, orange. There we go, all these cuts. And this cut took a sum total of 47 minutes for that cut. So all the other cuts now, and then assemble them all. And as we're in here, here's the laser. This is the latest little ploy. Do myself some alley business cards. Very nice. Anodised aluminium business cards. Doing some for myself. If anybody is interested in some, looks like I can do them now. On the laser cut in front, I'll chuck up a few pictures here of what we got for sale at the moment on the eBay shop, or you can contact me on Facebook, and I'll put you onto what we got up for sale. But, the laser's been running on these for the last couple of hours. Right, on to the next bit. Okay, so there, that's what I did on this unit. So it's totally rebuilt, it's ready to go in. There'll be a little bit of swearing because it's a bit tight, but it's just 2 big nut swap overs. Our job is actually feeding the bloody wire up through. I'll have to tie it on the end of the other one and pull it back through that way. But we'll get that one in a bit. Now, how about some recommendations on UV lights? Right, I know a lot of people have trouble with them. The aqua ones. Who can recommend a really good 55 watt UV? Now, it's been a month on the pond, at least 4 weeks without a UV. Me, the reason the last one probably blew was the fact it's only switched on like once a week. I put it on for half a day or something over like that when the solar's coming in good. I stick it on and run it up. It's not on all the time. Probably would be a lot better if you weren't switching on and off, because obviously that's hard work on the starter. But let's have some recommendations for UV lights. I've heard some really bad stories about different ones. Oh, the ends crack, swapping the bulbs over. What do you lot think of the really easy ones to handle? Pop it down here in the comments, and while you're down there, click a like and subscribe if you aren't already. Right, let's have a quick look at the pond and I'll show you where the UV's situated. I'll have to undig it a second, but let's get it uncovered. Right, old sun seems to have gone in now. like I said, it's been a terrible summer down here. But, fish are really been putting on some size. Stirred up at the moment because I swept the bottom of the pond with a brush just now. Go there. Right, filter's all running fine. Over on the veg, the lilies have got a bit of a yellow tinge to them. I've had some nice flowers on them. And all the baby tears died off. But the moss is absolutely flourishing, as you can see. And the whole filter is absolutely full of it, look. Absolutely full to the brim of it. This last box going out, I've got to keep pulling it off the top of there because it blocks the hose. This has been absolutely handsome. The ants are running fine in the vortex, if you can see it without the light on it, but really got to do this paintwork, get around to that in the next week or two. Power wash it all off severely, blast, and then give it a coat of paint. I was going to do it last year and then never got round to it. So, here's my UV light buried down here. I've got that big bolt there to undo. And the collar at the other end, which is straight swap over. I don't think he's blown inside. I think the starter's arced out again. Well, I'll see when I get out. If he's actually splitting the tube, bust open and the water's got into it, I'll chuck it into the end of the video, some pictures of it. But I don't think it'll be that. Right. It's nice to see everybody so active out there in the ponding community. As I've said, I busy laser cutting and everything. I'll have included a bit of that somewhere. If you're interested in any of the plaques or laser cut stuff, please do find me on Facebook or on eBay. You'll soon find my stuff, all the laser cut plaques and so on. Right, get you back on the step and then I can get on with swapping over this UV. So there, that's where I've got to go in to swap this one over. It's a little bit tight in there, but it'll come out okay. It's getting the wire in and out, the pig on it. I was stuck for space down there. That was another reason we had this tight. Right, that's said about that. If anybody's got real good recommendations on the UVs, I'd like to hear it. I know the Britain ones are really good, but they are expensive. Such like, I did have one originally and I sold it on, a bigger one. When I built this pond I got it, but then found I couldn't work it in where I wanted it, so I sold it on, but it's like 400 quid. But these things seem to be the vein of most people's lives, like. So let's see what you've got to say about it down in the comments below. Right, it's nice to see everybody banging the videos out. I just haven't had time. If things aren't happening, then I don't put a video out. They're busy with the laser cutting, busy at school, with work. Now onto the summer holidays, got quite a bit to do, van and bike wise. So we're going to be pretty busy. I might get another video out during the middle of August or something like that, we'll see. Right. Oh, nice to see James banging out so many videos. Always love his content. Must try and get up and see him at some point over the summer holidays. Right. If you haven't already, smash the like and subscribe, and when we get some more stuff out, you'll know when it comes up. Untake the laser cutting, you'll enjoy that around the pond. Some of the stuff's cracking now, all the laser engraving. You'll see it, find it, it's lovely stuff. Right, from me down here in, it's coming out again, sunny Devon, I'll catch you all in another one. Bye for now.